everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to continue with PureSim Baseball, free downloadable game, baseball sim, 1975 season, playing as the Boston Red Sox. We're in Game 3 of the season against the Baltimore Orioles. Red Sox have won their first 2 games. The Milwaukee Brewers in a 2-game series. Now they face the Baltimore Orioles, who are 0-2. I've provided a link below if you want to check out the site where you can download this game for free. It's an open world, alternate universe kind of game. It's very fun from what I've seen. You can load pictures, as I have. The only thing I don't like is here it cuts off some stats, but we can work around that. Also, you can load up new ballparks for each team. I have not done that, as that takes a little more. The pitchers load correctly, and the players are easy to put where you want them, where they belong. But the dimensions of the field are a little more time consuming, so I have not done that yet. So we'll work with this field, and I believe this is Cellular Field, BeatlesEternally. Messaged me, left a comment on one of my games, so that's cool. We'll be using this field for a while, and use our imaginations. That it's, was it Memorial Stadium in '75 where the Baltimore played? Anyway, let's go to the lineups as the 2-0 Red Sox face the 0-2 Baltimore Orioles. Retro replay 1975 using PureSim Baseball. Hope all is well out there and you're enjoying yourselves. Leading off for the visiting Boston Red Sox, Rick Burleson playing shortstop, batting second. The right fielder Dwight Evans gets his first start of the year, batting third. Catcher Carlton Fisk batting fourth. Left fielder Jim Rice batting fifth. Center fielder Freddie Lynn batting sixth. Third baseman Rico Petrocelli batting 7th, first baseman Cecil Cooper, batting 8th, the designated hitter Bernie Carbo, and batting 9th, playing second base, Doug Griffin. Doing the pitching for the Red Sox, Bill Spaceman Lee. For the hometown Baltimore Orioles, trying to get off the schneid to get a win, as they are 0-2. Leading off shortstop, Pittsfield, Massachusetts native Mark Belanger, batting second, right fielder Kenny Singleton, batting third, left fielder Don Baylor. Batting fourth, the designated hitter B. May. Batting fifth, the catcher Dave Duncan. Batting sixth, the second baseman Bobby Fritsch. Batting seventh, the third baseman Doug DeSense. I believe he went to the University of Massachusetts. Batting eighth, the first baseman Davis, and that would be Tommy Davis. And batting ninth, the center fielder Paul Blair. Very formidable lineup there by the Orioles. Doing the pitching on the mound, the left-handed thrower, Ross Grimsley. Look at that hair and stash. You knew it from the 70s there. Alright, Burleson will lead off. And I explained this game a little more in my first video. I'm not going to do that as much, but if you have any questions, feel free to jump in the chat or leave comments. Once again, link is provided for the game on this page. It's a free download. So Rick Burleson steps to the plate. He's batting .400 on the season with 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch by Grimsley. Lefty-righty matchup. .3-1 pitch to Burleson, and he draws a walk. Doesn't chase the fastball, so a leadoff walk for Rick Burleson. 5 out of 10 base running ability. Dwight Evans steps to the plate. Evans getting his first start of the year. And Evans, contact 7, power 7, speed 4. Another righty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Dewey Evans. 3-1 count in Evans' favor, and Evans grounds that ball into the right side, through the hole for a single. We have a chance to advance Burleson to third, And we're going to hold Burleson. He has 5 out of 10 speed. Ken Singleton at right, 9 out of 10, so we will hold him. So it'll be first and second, no outs. As Evans deposited that fastball into right field. And now up, Pudge. Carlton Fisk, the Red Sox catcher, currently batting .750. No home runs and no RBIs. Grimsley gets a sign from Duncan. Here's the pitch to Fisk. 0-2 count, Fisk in the hole. And Fisk grounds that ball to Grimsley, who's only plays the first for 1 out. But the runners advance. Burleson's now at third. Evans is at second. 2 ducks on the pond for the left fielder, Jim Rice. Rice batting .500 on the year. 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Early opportunity here for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Rice. He's going to swing at the first pitch. And Rice singles through the left side. Burleson will score. 1-0 Red Sox. Evans goes to third. Baylor has an arm of a 9. Evans' speed is 4. He'll be held up at third base. Sox will be on the corners. So 1-0. Rice at first. Evans at third. And that brings up Freddie Lynn. And what a game he had in Game 2 against the Orioles. He had 3 home runs. He's batting .500, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Grimsley gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Lynn. 0-2 count, Lynn in the hole. And Lynn flies out to Singleton. It's at 311 feet. So there's 2 outs. And we're going to take a shot. We're going to tag up Evans from third. Here comes a throw from Singleton. He hits the cutoff man. Instead, Evans scores from third. 2-0 Boston. Rice stayed at first. So Lynn gets his 6th RBI of the season. Enrico Petrocelli, Red Sox third baseman, steps to the plate. Petrocelli batting .429, no home runs, 3 RBIs. 2 out, 1 on. Lefty-righty matchup. The windup and the pitch by Grimsley. 1-1 count. Petrocelli swings and he singles up the middle. And Blair has an arm of a 6. Rice has a speed of 5. On deck is Cooper. We're going to hold Rice at second. Keep the inning alive here. So a 2-out single. Rice stops at second. Cecil Cooper steps to the plate. Batting .125. No home runs. No RBIs. Lefty-lefty matchup for Cooper. Grimsley's thrown 20 pitches in this first inning. Cooper's ready. Here's the pitch. 1-0 count. Cooper's ahead. And he singles through the right side. On deck is Carbo, and we're going to leave the bases loaded here as, again, Ken Singleton has a cannon for an arm, 9 out of 10. Rice, though he's off on contact. You know what? We're going to send Jimmy Rice. He's off on contact. Runner is thrown out trying to take the extra base. Inning over. So Singleton guns out Rice at the plate. 2-0 Red Sox, due up for the Orioles. Belanger, Singleton, and Baylor. Singleton put a good charge on that ball. On the mound for the Red Sox, Bill Spaceman Lee. Lee has stuff of 8, control of 9, velocity of 4. He's pretty much a junk baller. Endurance of 10. He will face, and there's Bill Lee. See his defensive chart real fast. Solid fielding defensive pitcher. 7 hands, 6 range, 7 arm. Okay, back to the game. So Lee will face Belanger. Belanger, contact of 6 out of 10. Power, very weak, 3 out of 10. Eye, 6 out of 10. Lefty-righty matchup. Here's the pitch by the Spaceman. Belanger batting .286. 2-1 count. Belanger singles past Burleson into center field. So a leadoff single for Mark Belanger. His hot hitting continues. He's up to .375 now. 7 out of 10 speed. Fisk has an 8 out of 10 arm. Ken Singleton steps to the plate. Singleton, contact 7, power 6, speed 3. Singleton is hitting .429 with no home runs and no runs scored. Red Sox would love to get 2 here. Fisk flashes the signs. Here's the pitch to Singleton. 0-1 count. And that's grounded to Petrocelli, over to Griffin, over to Cooper. 5-4 to 3, double play. They get 2 for 1. So there's 2 outs, no one on, and Don Baylor steps to the plate. Baylor's batting .222 on the season. 7 contact, 8 power, 6 eye. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Baylor. 2-1 count favors Baylor. And Baylor grounds to Burleson, who quickly throws to Cooper. Inning over. We go to the top of the second. 2-0 Red Sox. 2 up. Carbo, Griffin, and Burleson. So Bernie Carbo steps to the plate, batting .167 with no home runs and 1 RBI. Lefty-lefty matchup. Grimsley, the windup and the pitch to Carbo. 0-2 count. And Carbo flies out to Baylor in left field. First out of the inning. Just missed that fastball. Got under it. Doug Griffin steps in play. He has dropped from the 1 spot to the 9 spot. Batting .250. No home runs, 1 RBI. Griffin, contact to 6. Power 2 out of 10. Eye below average, 4 out of 10. Duncan flashes the sign. The windup and the pitch by Grimsley. Griffin swings at the first pitch, and that's a double over Paul Blair's head. Wow, he beat Blair. Blair was playing in on him, and Griffin burned him. So a 1-out double. Griffin's in scoring position, 5 out of 10 base speed, and that brings up the top of the order Rick Burleson. And Burleson walked his first time up. RBI opportunity here for the Rooster. Here's the pitch. 1-2 count, Rooster in the hole, and he strikes out. Breaking pitch fooled him. So there's 2 outs. Griffin still at second. Dwight Evans steps in plate. Evans is 1 for 1. He singled in the first inning. Righty-lefty matchup. Grimsley peers in at Duncan, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Evans. 2 outs, 1 on. 0-1 count. Evans going to swing, and he grounds out to DeSensei. Inning over. Go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Red Sox. 2 up for Baltimore. May, Duncan, and Rich. Lee May steps to the plate. Contact to 6, power of 7, eye of 5. Bill Lee gets a sign from Fisk. Here's the pitch to May. He swings at the first pitch, and he grounds it back to Lee, who throws over to Cooper, out number 1. Duncan steps to the plate. Dave Duncan, the catcher. Contact of 6, power of 8, speed of 3. Eye 4 out of 10. He can be fooled on the breaking stuff, and that's what Bill Lee is good at. Slow, slower, and slowest. The windup and the pitch by the spaceman. 3-1 count favoring Duncan. And he doesn't fall for that pitch as he walks. Tying run comes to the plate, Bobby Grich. 1 out. Grich batting .429 on the season. No home runs, 3 RBIs. Again, the Red Sox want to get a twin killing here. Get out of the inning. Fisk flashes the side. The windup and the pitch by Bill Lee. 1-0 pitch. And Grich sends that ball out to Freddie Lynn in center. He makes the catch on the warning track. For out number 2, Doug DeCense steps to the plate. He now represents the tying run. DeCense batting .143, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Contact 6 out of 10, power 6 out of 10, eye 6 out of 10. So he's above average on all. Here's the pitch to Doug DeCense. 2 outs, 1 on. 1-2 pitch. And DeCense smashes a line drive down the left field line. And that ball is gone. We have a tie ball game. As DeCense quickly crushed that pitch, and that went out in a heartbeat. It's 2-2. That breaking ball didn't do what Lee wanted it to do. Orioles fans are rocking and rolling here. They've tied the ball game with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Stepping to the plate, Tommy Davis. Davis contact 7, power 5, eye 4. Boston looking at the final out here. The spaceman delivers to Davis. He swings at the first pitch, and that ball drops in front of Freddie Lynn in center field. So a 2-out single. And what happened there? Oh, Davis kept running. That's a hustle double. Lynn took a little too much time getting to that ball. So he's in scoring position with 2 outs, and the number 9 batter, Paul Blair, steps to the plate. Orioles center fielder batting .500. Contact 6, power 5, eye 4. Righty-lefty matchup here. The windup and the pitch to Paul Blair. 2 outs, a runner on second. Swings at the first pitch. And Burleson comes across the bag, scoops it up, and throws to Cooper. Inning over for out number 3, but Baltimore ties it on the Doug DeCense 2-run blast. Due up for the Red Sox, Fisk, Rice, and Lynn. To face Grimsley. Pudge is 0 for 1 today. Grimsley gets the sign from Duncan. Here's the windup and the pitch to Pudge. 3-1 count. And Fisk homers just inside the left field foul pole, and it's now 3-2 Red Sox. That fastball did not get by Carlton. He quickly jumped on that pitch and turned on it as Grimsley tried to come inside, and Fisk destroyed it. 3-2 Red Sox. Back up on top. So the Baltimore tie game lasts all of 1 batter. Jim Rice steps to the plate. Rice is 1 for 1 today with an RBI. Duncan goes out to have a word with Grimsley. Now goes back behind the plate. The windup and the pitch to Jim Rice. 1-1 count. Rice swings, and he pops it up to Bobby Grich at second. Out number 1. Fred Lynn steps to the plate. He walked his first time up. No, he had a sacrifice fly, excuse me, for an RBI. Lynn coming off a huge game against the Brewers where he hit 3 home runs. Let's see if he can get another one here. Lefty-lefty matchup. Grimsley sets and delivers to Lynn. 2-1 count. Lynn in the driver's seat. He swings. Belanger comes across the bag, scoops in, throws to Davis. Nice play by Mark Belanger. So there's 2 outs, no one on, and Rico Petrocelli steps to the plate. Red Sox third baseman, 1 for 1. He awaits Grimsley's delivery. Here it is. He swings at the first pitch. And Petrocelli crushes that ball to right center. Home run. Wow. Ford. What happened there? It's a double. Oh, wow. I thought that got out. I looked at the video. So that's a double. That's a 2-out double. And it'll bring up Cecil Cooper. I have a bad habit of doing that watching the video. Cooper's 1 for 1 RBI opportunity here. Grimsley has been hit very hard in these 3 innings. The windup and the pitch to Cooper. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Full count. Ball. And Cecil draws the walk. First and second with 2 outs. And Bernie Carbo steps to the plate. Carbo 0 for 1. Lefty-lefty matchup. Grimsley peers in at Duncan, gets the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch to Carbo. 2 on, 2 outs. 1-1 pitch. And Carbo grounds it to Belanger, who backhands it. No, he catches it in the air. They say he got it before it hit the ground. So we go to the bottom of the third. 3-2 Red Sox, 2 up for Baltimore. Belanger, Singleton, and Baylor. Carbo hit it hard, but Belanger made a nice play, getting it off the shoe tops as he stretched for it. So Bill Lee steps back out on the mound to face Mark Belanger. Belanger's 1 for 1. He's off to a hot start, Belanger. Lee nods his head. Here's the pitch to Belanger. 0-1 count. And Belanger grounds to Griffin, who goes to Cooper. First out of the inning. Very dangerous batter now, Ken Singleton. He's 0 for 1 today, but he's batting .375. He's a switch hitter, so he'll be batting right-handed. Lee's ready. Here's the pitch. 2-2 count. And that ball's a pop-up. And Fisk throws the mask off, makes the catch for out number 2 out in front of the plate. Baltimore organist plays charge. 2 outs, no one on. Don Baylor steps to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. Baylor 0 for 1 today. He's only batting .200 in this early season. The windup and the pitch by Bill Spaceman Lee. Full count. Ball 4. And Baylor works the walk. Fastball missed. 2 outs, runner at first. Lee Mays steps to the plate. Mays 0 for 1. He's the designated hitter. Baylor represents the tying run. May, the go-ahead run. May does have good power, 7 out of 10. Lee toes the rubber, looks in at Fisk. Gets the sign. He sets and delivers to May. 1-1 count. And May sends that ball to shallow left center. Rice comes in and makes the running catch to end the inning. We go to the top of the fourth, 3-2 Red Sox. 2 up for Boston. Griffin, Burleson, and Evans. Doug Griffin steps to the plate, gets in the right-handed batter's box, faced the left-handed throwing Grimsley. Griffin's 0 for 1. Struck out and has walked. He awaits the delivery. Here's the pitch by Grimsley. 0-2 count, he's in the hole, and he strikes out. Off-speed pitch got him there. 70-mile-per-hour breaking ball. 1 out, Rick Burleson, the Rooster, steps to the plate, top of the order. Red Sox shortstop, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. He's ready to grip and rip. Duncan flashes the signs. Here's the pitch to Burleson. 0-1 count. Burleson swings and sends that ball out to Baylor in left field. He makes the catch. There's 2 outs, no one on. Dwight Evans comes to the plate. Evans is 1 for 2. He has a single. Grimsley working quickly. Here's the pitch. 1-0 count. Evans swings and he singles into center. Blair retrieves it, throws it back in. Evans is at first, 2 outs, 4 out of 10 speed. And that brings up Carlton Fisk. Fisk 1 for 2. He had a home run. In the second. I think that was in the third. Where's the box score? Season splits pitcher. I don't see box score. Oh, right up here, box. Let's look at that. Okay. Fisk homer. Doesn't say what inning. Game log. It was the first inning. Okay. Alright, we checked out a few other screens. That's pretty cool. Back to the game. So 2 outs. Evans at first. Fisk at the plate. Grimsley delivers. Here's the pitch. 0-2 count. Fisk in the hole. And Fisk ground lines out to Belanger. Inning over. Belanger is very good at shortstop. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, 3-2 Red Sox do it for the Orioles. Duncan, Grich, and Doug DeSensei. Bill Lee out on the mound, still has 74% stamina. Duncan, Oriole catcher, he walked his first time up. The windup and the pitch to Dave Duncan. Duncan swings at the first pitch, grounds it to Burleson, comes up throwing to Cooper, out number 1. He beat that breaking ball into the ground. 1 out, base is empty. Bobby Grich steps to the plate. Grich is 0 for 1. Lee gets the sign from Fisk. He sets and delivers. 1-1 pitch, Grich swings. Burleson comes across the bag. Scoops it up, again throws to Cooper for out number 2. Burleson's been a busy beaver at short. 2 outs, no one on. Doug DeSensei steps to the plate. DeSensei's 1 for 1. He has a home run. It was a 2-run blast in the bottom of the second to tie the ball game up. Lee does not want to make the same mistake twice to Doug DeSensei. Fisk goes out and has a word with Lee, now goes back behind the plate. Lee gets the sign. He sets and delivers to Doug DeSensei. 1-1 count. DeSensei swings. And that ball, Freddie Link tracks it down right at the left center field wall for out number 3. Excellent running catch by Lynn. Go to the top of the 5th, 3-2 Red Sox due up for the BOS Sox. Rice, Lynn, and Petrocelli. Jim Rice 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Righty-lefty matchup. Grimsley's now at 39% stamina, starting to tire. The windup and the pitch to Jim Rice. 1-2 count, Rice in the hole, and Rice strikes out. Got fooled by that fastball. There's some good movement there by Grimsley. Fred Lynn comes to the plate. Just made that excellent running catch to deep right center to end the prior inning. Lynn's 0 for 1. He has a sacrifice fly for an RBI. Lefty-lefty matchup. Grimsley nods his head. He gets the sign. The windup and the pitch to Lynn. Lynn swings at the first pitch. Grounds it to DeSensei, who throws to Davis. 2 up, 2 down. It's up to Rico Petrocelli, Red Sox third baseman, to extend this inning. He's 2 for 2 with 1 double. Petrocelli's always ready to grip and rip. Grimsley looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The windup and the pitch. 2-2 count to Petrocelli. He swings and he misses. Striking out. Another fastball that tailed away from Petrocelli. Bottom of the 5th, 3-2 Red Sox. Due up for the Orioles. Davis, Blair, and Belanger. Orioles first baseman Davis comes to the plate. He is 1 for 1. He has a double. 5 out of 10 power if you're thinking about one swing of the bat to tie it up here. Again, Bill Lee likes to go slow, slow, and slowest. Still at 77% stamina. Lee's ready. Here's the pitch to Davis. He swings at the first pitch. That's a pop-up to Burleson at short. He makes the catch. Out number 1. Paul Blair steps to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. Blair's 0 for 1. Lee working quickly. Here's the pitch. 0-2 count. And Blair just missed that ball as Rice tracks it down on the warning track in left for out number 2. That's where Blair's lack of power hurt him. That was Ken Singleton hitting that pitch. That ball was gone. So 2 outs, no one on. Top of the order, Mark Belanger. Orioles shortstop comes to plate. He's 1 for 2. Belanger currently batting .333 for the season. Lee toes the rubber, gets the sign from Fisk. Here's the pitch to Belanger. 3-1 count in Belanger's favor. And Belanger grounds it to Burleson. Burleson charges in, throws to Cooper. Out number 3, inning over. Top of the 6th, 3-2 Red Sox. 2 up for Boston. Cooper, Carbo, and Griffin. If anyone gets on, top of the order, Rick Burleson. Grimsley at 40% stamina now. They'll face Cecil Cooper. Cooper's 1 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Coops. He swings at the first pitch. And that's the deep center field over Blair's head, and Cooper has himself a triple. A leadoff triple. Excellent opportunity here for the 1975 Red Sox to add on an insurance run. Bernie Carbo at the plate. Carbo's 0 for 2. He wants to at least lift this ball up in the air deep somewhere. Cooper's 4 out of 10 base runner. Orioles, pretty good arms in the outfield. Grimsley's ready. The windup and the pitch to Bernie Carbo. Carbo swings at the first pitch. He grounds that to Davis, who takes it to the bag himself. But Cooper does not score as Davis looked him back to third. So with 1 out, Cooper's still at third base. Number 9 hitter Doug Griffin comes to the plate. 1 for 2, a strikeout, and a double. Again, let's just look at Doug Griffin's bunting ability here. Five out of 10 bunter. I was thinking about a squeeze play, but we're not going to do that. Hopefully Griffin can put this ball in play somewhere that can score Cooper. Very important insurance run at third base here with 1 out, top of the 6th, 3-2 Red Sox lead. Here's the pitch to Griffin. 1-0 pitch, Griffin swings. And Cooper scores. Griffin grounds out to Belanger. It's now 4-2. So that ground out produces an RBI for Griffin. And a 2-run lead for Boston. We go to the top of the order. 2 outs, no one on. Rick Burleson steps to the plate. The Roosters 0 for 2, a strikeout and a walk. Grimsley gets a sign from Duncan. The windup and the pitch to Rick Burleson. Swings at the first pitch. Grounds it to Bobby Grich. Throws over to Davis, inning over. Red Sox score 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-2 lead. Boston. Due up for Baltimore. Singleton, Baylor, and May. Kenny Singleton steps to the plate. 0 for 2 today. The windup and the pitch by Lee. Oh, 1 count. And that's a double in the left field for Kenny Singleton. As he waited nicely on that off-speed pitch. Tying run comes to the plate in Don Baylor. Oriole left fielder's 0 for 1. He has walked once. Again, he represents a tying run, and his power is 8 out of 10. So one swing of the bat, and it can be a 4-4 ball game here. Lee has to be very careful with those off-speed pitches that he's been hanging. Lee toes the rubber. Peers in at fifth, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Don Baylor. Singleton's at second. Baylor swings at the first pitch. That's a pop-up. Petrocelli calls for it. He makes the catch. Singleton quickly goes back to second base. So 1 out. Singleton's at second. Lee May steps to the plate. Oriole designated hitter. He's 0 for 2. May has very good power also. 7 out of 10. Lee's ready. Here's the pitch to May. 2-2 count. May sends that ball out. And gone! As it just kept carrying up, and away. That is a 2-run blast. We have a tie ball game, folks. As it's now 4-4 and the 2-run homer by Lee May. As that breaking pitch hung, and Lee May punished Lee. And the Red Sox with a 2-run blast. So with 1 out, bases empty, the Oriole catcher steps to the plate, Dave Duncan. He's 0 for 1, he's walked once. Here's the pitch to Duncan. 1-2 count, he's in the hole. Grounds it to Burleson, who throws to Cooper, out number 2. Bill Lee went to the fastball on that 1-2 pitch to get Duncan out. Bobby Grich steps to the plate, 2 outs, no one on. Grich is 0 for 2. Lee's ready. Here's the pitch to Bobby Grich. 1-0 count. Grich grounds to Burleson, who throws to Cooper, inning over, but damage done on the 2-run homer by Lee May. We now have a tie ball game as we go to the top of the 7th, 2-2. Due up for the Red Sox, Evans, Fisk, and Rice. This 1975 retro replay using PureSim Baseball, which is a free game that you can download. I provided the link on the page. So Dwight Evans comes to the plate. He is 2 for 3. He has 2 singles. Love to get on in front of Fisk and Rice. Grimsley's now at 40% stamina. The lefty deals. Here's the pitch. 2-2 count on Evans. He swings. And that's going to drop in near the right field line. Roll into the corner. Evans has himself a double. Singleton digs it out and throws it back towards the infield. So the go-ahead run is on second base to Dwight Evans, 4 out of 10 speed. He's now 3 for 4, 2 singles and a double. Fisk comes to the plate. Fisk is 1 for 3 with a home run. Duncan goes out to Grimsley on the mound, has a word with him. Now comes back behind the plate. Fisk steps back in the batter's box. Here's the pitch to Pudge. Evans at second. 1-1 pitch. Fisk swings. And he lines out to the sensei. And Evans quickly dives back to second base. Nice play by Doug DeSensei at third. That's what you call a reaction play, folks. So 1 out. Rice steps to the plate. He has that duck out on the pond named Dwight Evans at second base. Rice is 1 for 3. Struck out once. He has an RBI. Right-handed power hitter. The windup and the pitch by Grimsley. One count. Rice swings. And that's a double off the center field wall. The Red Sox take the lead. Evans scores. It's now 5-4. Rice just missing a home run. I'd like to jump to the chat real quick. We have Andre Ford. How are you doing, my friend? He says, hey, Al. Game looks interesting for a free game. Have to try it out. Yes, it's a free game. BeatlesEternally told me about it. You have to load the pitchers, but you can play without the pitchers. You can load stadiums. It's easy to load the pitchers for the stadiums, but you have to. The dimensions are a pain. There's so many little dimensions. The players' locations are very easy on the field, but the dimensions, not that it's hard, but they're all in the middle, and you got to spread them all out. You know, so you have to say this is where the left field line is, and this is where the left field stands are in foul territory, and this is left center, and you know, it's just very time consuming, and I don't know if I want to do this for this game. Other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to show you stuff, but it's a fun little game. You play it. If you don't like it, it's free. It's up to you if you want to download it, you know. It's an open world, meaning the computer's going to make trades and things like that, so you're not going to wind up with teams having all the same players that they really had. I'm playing the 1975 Red Sox season a little bit. I'm enjoying it. Change of pace. Been playing a lot of action PC. After this game, I'm going to play a little digital diamond baseball. I got a doubleheader from 78 Red Sox in Cleveland. So, Rice is on second. Red Sox have taken the lead on his double. Freddie Lynn steps to the plate. Lynn's 0 for 2. He does have an RBI and a sacrifice fly. Lefty-lefty matchup. Grimsley now at 26% stamina. Lynn awaits the pitch by Grimsley. Here it is. 1-1 count. Lynn swings. And that ball is high up in the air. And Singleton's under it. He makes the catch. It's about 299 feet away. Rice will not challenge Singleton's arm. He's already been thrown out once by Kenny Singleton at the plate. Singleton's arm's 9 out of 10, so Rice will hold at second. Be 2 outs. You jump to the chat again. Hey, Ken Castro, how you doing, buddy? Andre Ford asks about this PureSim Baseball, which is a free download. He says, how many seasons does it cover? All. Up to 2015, I think, or 13. You go from like 1900 all the way up. Not bad for a free game. And let me just show you. So I'll click on Rico Petrocelli. And the bio page comes up. And see, there's a lot of different tabs. I haven't clicked on all the tabs and things like that. Yeah, oh man's right. So I clicked on Rico Petrocelli. So it says, and now that's come up, you know, contact 6. I'm doing a 1 out of 10 rating system. So 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. So he's above average contact power, and eye, 7 out of 10, good. His potential is 3, which means he can improve slightly, I guess. Hands at third, 8, that's good. Range, 6, above average. Arm, 6, above average. His speed is slow as dirt, 2. And his bunting ability is below average, 4 out of 10. But there's also, you can click on the game log, and it's going to tell you what he did. That's pretty cool. Okay? So, in the first game against Milwaukee, he went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs, struck out twice, had a double. In his second game, he went 1 for 3, scored a run, walked once, and doubled. So that's really cool. Those are some really neat things that this game can do. I haven't even examined all this stuff yet. Season chart, defense chart. So we'll click on defense. Now Petrocelli's a third baseman by this time. Solid third baseman, but he can also play second, not bad, which is interesting. Again, this is this game. I don't ever remember him playing second base, but so again, this is a game, you know? It's a game, it's an open universe, so it's different. It's not going to play exact, and if you're a purist, not for you. Then we have edit notes, career stats. See, and they give all of his real stats from 63 to 74, and obviously I'm playing 75. Notable achievements, milestones, transaction history, splits, lefty-righty splits, home and away, real life stats, same thing. So that's really nice. It's a nice little, I think for a free game, it's a nice little game. Andre Ford says, yeah, Ken, damn, very deep from what I can see so far. I will definitely check it out. Yeah, and if you don't like it, it's free. Again, the pictures are, pictures are so easy to add. You just have to use these types of pictures, though, the headshots. The only thing I don't like with the pictures, Ken and Andre, is down here. They cut off some of the numbers, and I don't like that. I wish I could get rid of the pictures here, but if you do, these pictures go too. And I like these pictures. So, and now it's going to go to Davis here. Or it's going to poop out, one or the other, as it's thinking. Alright, back to the ball game. So Petrocelli's at the plate, Rice is at second, and my wheel is spinning round, round, round. Hopefully the game doesn't shut down. Alright, let's go. Here's the windup and the pitch by Grimsley to Petrocelli. 1-2 count, Petrocelli in the hole, and he singles into center field. Blair has a 6 out of 10 arm. There's 2 outs. Cooper's on deck. Cooper's 2 for 2. We're going to hold Rice at third. Oh, I sent him by accident. Well, here comes Rice to the plate. And he's thrown out. So I clicked on the wrong button. And Rice just got thrown out. So it is now 5-4. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Due up for the Orioles. Doug DeCense, Tommy Davis, and Paul Blair. Andre Ford, okay, a minor inconvenience with the pictures, can work with that. Thanks for the link. Looking now. Yeah, and you don't have to have the pictures. You can click on utilities and get rid of the pictures, or just not add them at all. And it's still thinking why, I don't know. All right, so Doug DeCense steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He has a home run and 2 RBIs. Bill Lee's at 67%. I'd like to get through this inning with Lee and then go to the bullpen. Here's the pitch to DeCense. 0-1 count. He swings. Griffin backhands it and throws to Cooper. Nice play. So Lee got DeCense to reach a bit. He beat the ball into the ground. 1 out, and now Tommy Davis steps to the plate. Orioles first baseman's 1 for 2 with a double. Represents the tying run at the plate. 5 out of 10 for power, so he has average power. Lee gets a sign from Fisk. Here's the pitch to Tommy Davis. 2-0 count. Davis is in the driver's seat, and he lines a single drops in front of Jim Rice. So a 1-out single for Tommy Davis. Orioles fans applaud that effort. Davis 4 out of 10 base running. Paul Blair steps to the plate. Orioles center fielders 0 for 2. Lee looking for the double play ball here. Here's the pitch. Blair swings at the first pitch and past Petrocelli into left field. As Lee came with a fastball, didn't fool Blair at all. So 1 out, runners at first and second. Blair with very good speed at first, 7 out of 10. Davis 4 out of 10 at second. And the Pittsfield, Massachusetts native, Orioles shortstop Mark Belanger comes to plate. 1 for 3 as a single. Again, Red Sox looking for a twin killing to end the inning. The windup and the pitch by Bill Spaceman Lee. 1-2 count. Ground ball again past Petrocelli. Davis moves to third. And bases are loaded with 1 out. And I think that's going to be it for Mr. Bill Lee. As the dangerous batting switch hitter Ken Singleton steps to the plate. So we will take a look at our bullpen, and what we do here is we go right here, it says lineup. We click on lineup, and then we go to our right, halfway down the page, it says show pitchers. We're going to click on pitchers. We used Dick Drago yesterday. I wonder if we can use him again today. Drago is pretty much our best reliever. And they have it. See your number 1 reliever, number 2 reliever, number 3 reliever, Jim Burke. Again, it's a fairly easy game to understand. And Drago yesterday, though Drago does have control problems, and we got bases loaded, 1 out. Oh boy. I need someone who throws strikes, but not too good of a strike. See, that's strange, because Drago's 8 out of 10. If we go here, 8 out of 10 for control. You know what? We're going to go to Dick Drago again. So now we go to Bill Lee. We click on Lee, and it says click below to replace the pitcher. So we're going back to Dick Drago. And then once we've done that, you see Drago's on the mound here. We click apply changes. So Dick Drago comes out of the bullpen to try to get the Red Sox out of this jam. Jump to the chat real quick. Ken Castro says, I just started the download entree. Oh, I missed that before. Alright, so Drago comes in. Bases loaded. Singleton now switches the bat left-handed. He's a switch hitter. He was batting right-handed against Lee, who was a lefty. Drago, stuff of 9, control of 8, velocity 7 out of 10, so that's good. And let's click on his card here. And let's go to game log. This is pretty cool. Last game against Milwaukee, 1 inning. Gave up a hit. No walks, no Ks. He got the save. Alright, back to the game. Let's see if Drago can work some magic in that old top hat he found. He got from Frosty the Snowman. The windup and the pitch to Singleton. Bases loaded, no place to put him. 1-1 count, Singleton swings. That ball's high up in the air. Freddie Lynn makes the catch. Tommy Davis will not attempt to tag up on Lynn. So now there's 2 outs. And Don Baylor comes to the plate. That's why they probably held up Tommy Davis. Baylor, power hitting left fielder, 0 for 2 today. He's walked once, power 8 out of 10. 1 swing of the bat. Baltimore Orioles could be up 8-5. Red Sox not out of hot water yet. Righty-righty matchup. Fisk goes out to have a word with Dick Drago. Petrocelli and Cooper join him. Umpire comes out, tells them, break it up, boys. Players go back to their positions. Fitz goes back behind the plate. Drago's ready. Here's the pitch to Don Baylor. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Baylor swings at the first pitch, and he hits a grand slam! Wow, the Orioles jump ahead 8-5 on the grand salami by Don Baylor. Holy moly. Dick Drago blows the save opportunity. That's what I feared, folks. Drago tried to jump out in front with a strike, and Baylor was waiting for it. Red Sox lead evaporates into thin air as the organist plays charge. Drago throws the rosin bag to the mound. He's disgusted with himself. Lee May steps to the plate. Orioles designated hitter, he's 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs. The windup and the pitch by Drago. He swings at the first pitch, and he singles into left field. So Drago has twice tried to get that first pitch fastball over. He has, but it's been too much of the plate, too meaty. He's given up a grand slam, and now a single. So after getting Singleton to fly out to Lynn, it's not been too good for Dick Drago. May, 2 out of 10 speed at first base. Dave Duncan steps to the plate. Oriole catcher, he's 0 for 2 with a walk. Orioles looking to get their first win in 1975 in this retro replay. Drago struggling at the moment. He sets and delivers. 1-1 count. Duncan swings. And Jimmy Rice comes in and catches that ball off the shoe tops. Out number 3, but damage done on the grand salami by Don Baylor. Go the top of the 8th, 8-5. Orioles due up for Boston. Cooper, Carbo, and Griffin. Bottom of the order. Grimsley still out on the mound. Ross Grimsley for the Orioles. He's pitched 7 innings. Walked 2. Struck out 4. That's a nice little thing. I didn't even notice that. His ERA is 6.43 right now. That's pretty cool. So top of the 8th, Cecil Cooper 2 for 2, and he's walked once. He also has a triple. The windup and the pitch by Grimsley. 1-2 count. Cooper swings, and that's a double down the right field line. As Cooper turned, he waited nicely on that off-speed pitch. Kept his hands back, and he doubles down the right field line. So a lead-off double. Bernie Carbo comes to plate. Carbo's 0 for 3. Carbo does have power, though. 8 out of 10. One swing of the bat would put the Red Sox down by only 1 run. Let's check our lineup here, though. Juan Beniquez, 7 contact. Rick Miller's lefty. Bob Montgomery, 6 contact. Tim McCarver, who they had briefly in 75. Bob Heiss. Well, we're going to let Carbo hit. Hopefully Bernie can get a hold of one here. Duncan flashes a sign. Carbo awaits the Grimsley pitch. The windup, and here's the pitch to Carbo. Full count. Carbo swings, and he sends that ball out to Singleton. He makes the catch, and Cooper will hold at second. So that was a line out. He hit the ball hard, but unfortunately he hit it right at Kenny Singleton. Doug Griffin steps to the plate. Red Sox second baseman, 1 for 3. He struck out, doubled, and has an RBI. Grimsley at 19% stamina now. Here's the pitch to Griffin. Red Sox need a clutch hit here. He swings at the first pitch. And Singleton comes in and makes a diving catch and quickly pops up. And once again, Cooper retreats back to second base. So Singleton just robbed Griffin of a hit. 2 outs. Cooper's still at second. It's going to be up to Rick Burleson now. The Roosters 0 for 3. He's walked once, struck out once. Duncan flashes the sign. The windup and the pitch by Grimsley to Rick Burleson. 2 outs and at second. 2-2 count. Burleson swings. Grounds it to Belanger, who throws to Davis, inning over. So Cooper's leadoff double goes for naught. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 8-5 Baltimore. Due up for the Orioles. Bobby Grich, Doug DeCense, and Tommy Davis. Drago's still out on the mound. And I think we're actually going to switch Drago out. Let's go back to the lineup. Pitchers. And we're going to bring in Diego Segui. So now we click on Drago. And now it says click below to replace the pitcher. Click player to deselect. So we're going to go with Diego Segui. He now comes in the game and you see him on the mound here. And then we go down to bottom left-hand corner, apply changes. And Diego Segui's now in the ballgame. Segui, stuff of 8, control of 6, velocity of 7. This is his first appearance in the 1975 Retro Replay. He'll face Bobby Grich. Fisk flashes the sign. The windup and the pitch by Segui. 0-2 count. Grich in the hole. He swings. And that is a double off the right center field wall. So, Segui throws too fat of a pitch on the 0-2 count, as that fastball was straight and down the middle. A leadoff double. Doug DeCense steps to the plate. Oriole third baseman's 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 runs knocked in. On deck is Davis and then Blair. Segui's ready to work. Here's the pitch to DeCense. 0-1 count. DeCense singles past both Burleson and Griffin, who were moving towards the middle, and scoring. What happened there? Trying to score on the play, but not. Grich got thrown out somewhere. Let me go back through here. DeCense singles up the middle. Second base, past the second baseman. Runner thrown out trying to score. So Freddie Lynn guns out Bobby Grich at the plate. That is a big assist by Freddie Lynn. Keeps it a 3-run ball game. 1 out. DeCense's at first. Tommy Davis steps to the plate. Oriole first baseman 2 for 3. He has a single and a double. Blair's on deck. The windup and the pitch by Diego Segui. 3-1 count. Davis walks. So it has not been a stellar start for Diego Segui. If it wasn't for Lynn throwing Grich out at the plate, it would be much worse. But now Paul Blair steps to the plate. He's 1 for 3, has a single. On the base pads, DeCense and Davis both 4 out of 10 base runners. Paul Blair has a lot of speed. Again, the Red Sox hoping to get a strikeout. And then another out, or possibly a double play here. Fisk goes out, has a word with Diego, back behind the plate now. The windup and the pitch to Blair. 1 out, 2 on. 2-2 count. Blair swings. Grounds it to Griffin, who goes to Burleson over to Cooper. They get the double play and they're out of the inning. So Lynn throws Grich out at the plate in the double play, maintains a 3-run deficit. We go to the top of the ninth, 8-5. Orioles due up for the Red Sox. Evans, Fisk, and Rice. Grimsley still out on the mound. Dwight Evans comes to play. Evans 3 for 4 in his first appearance and start of this 1975 retro replay. 3 for 4, 2 singles and a double. Let's see if I click enter if Grimsley will continue to be the pitcher. He's at 19% stamina. Pitching change. Grant Jackson comes into the game. And Jackson, wow, must have got roughed up in his first save attempt, as he has a blown save and an 81 ERA. So for ha-has, let's click on Russ Jackson and see exactly what Mr. Jackson did. Let's go to game log. So on April 10th against Detroit, he threw a third of an inning. He gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Ouch. Through 13 pitches, and thus his 81 ERA. Okay. So Jackson comes out to try to redeem himself and get the save here for the Orioles. Evans steps in the batter's box. He awaits the Jackson offering. Here's the pitch. And he hits Evans. Evans now goes to first base, and we've lost. So there's some quirkiness with this game as we've lost the scoreboard. So Evans is at first. We've lost our scoreboard. That's pretty funny. Let's try to click on Evans and see if we can get the scoreboard back. Nope, scoreboard doesn't want to come back. So we've lost utilities. Alright, so there's some quirkiness in this game. Evans is at first, Fisk is at the plate. Carlton's 1 for 4 with a home run and an RBI. The windup and the pitch by the left-handed throwing Jackson to Pudge, who's a righty. 2-1 count, Fisk swings. And that's going to be a double play. Belanger quickly gets the ball, flips to Grich, who goes to Davis. So Jackson's 1 out away from a save here, and lo and behold, our scoreboard has come back. Awesome. We had a little adventure there with the scoreboard. So it's up to Jim Rice to keep this inning alive and Red Sox hopes alive. Jackson 1 out away, getting his first save and redemption. Rice is 2 for 4, struck out once and has singled and doubled. He has 2 RBIs. Duncan flashes his sign. The windup and the pitch by Jackson. Rice awaits the pitch. 2-1 count. Rice swings. And that is a single up the middle. Red Sox still alive here, folks. 2 outs. Freddie Lynn steps to the plate. Lynn's 0 for 3. Has a sacrifice fly for an run batted in. Rice, 5 out of 10 base runner. He's not going anywhere. So up here also we can see visiting team data. Red Sox have 6 pinch hitters available, 3 righties, 3 lefties, no switch hitters, and 4 relievers available, 2 righties, 2 lefties. Baltimore, again, they give you the information here. So that's kind of cool. Lefty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch to Freddie Lynn. 2 outs, runner on. 3-0 count, Lynn swings. No! He checks his swing, he walks. He almost bit on that 95-mile-per-hour fastball. Tying run comes to the plate, Enrico Petrocelli. The Red Sox third baseman's having himself a day. 3 for 4. He has struck out once, though. 2 singles and a double. Petrocelli just missed a home run on that double. Petrocelli rubs some dirt on his hands. Steps in the batter's box. Jackson Peers in at Duncan. He gets the sign. 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Rico Petrocelli. 0-2 count. He's in the hole. Petrocelli grounds it to DeSense, who goes to Gritch at second. Ball game over. The Baltimore Orioles get their first win of the season. The Red Sox take their first loss. Orioles 8, the Red Sox 5. Let me quickly go to the chat here. And we have Ken Castro in the chat and Andre Ford, 2 good friends of the channel. And they're downloading this free game as we speak, as I speak. And hopefully they enjoy it. They check it out. It's a little glitchy. We did lose the scoreboard for a couple of batters. That was kind of funny. Other than that, it's pretty cool. We can quick sim games. You can also watch a game. If I clicked watch PSN cast, we can watch the game. And so let's go to the box score. I've not done that yet. As silly as that sounds, you know I like box scores. Alright, so who's the player of the game here? We should be able to see who the player of the game is. Do they give us that, or do we have to go back? So this is the box score. It's a nice box score. We got the what the Red Sox did, batting, what the Orioles did, what they did for pitching. Losing pitcher, Bill Lee. Blown save, Dick Drago. Winning pitcher, a struggle for Ross Grimsley, but he gets the win, even though he gave up 5 earned runs. On the save goes to Grant Jackson, whose ERA drops from 80 to 20.25. They give us fielding and pitching. They give us the temperature. I think player of the game is on the previous page, so let's close this. Oh, right here, player of the game, Don Baylor. Okay, let's go back to box score. What did Don Baylor do to earn the player of the game? He had the grand slam to put them ahead, 8-5. Thus, the player of the game. I tell you, for a free game, you can live with some of the quirkiness. Again, it's not going to play. It's a sim, and it's an open world. You can make trades, and I clicked on to let the computer can make trades with other teams. So you start off with the lineups. I downloaded. It's very easy. It asks. Baseball Reference has. I think it said when I started the season, it has the real schedule. Do you want it? I said yes. But it doesn't give you the lineups for each game. The computer generates a lineup. You can change the lineup. I've been sticking with the computer-generated lineup. I did tweak it a little bit in Game 2. But I do like this game. It's a nice change of pace. As Ken Castro and Andre Ford know, I play a lot of baseball games on my channel. And I've been playing a lot of Action PC Baseball. That's from Dave Koch Incorporated. Great game. Love it. Just wanted to do something different. And we got our championship game coming up for our tournament. I think we'll play that tomorrow. Tomorrow night, probably. Between the 1971 Pittsburgh Pirates. They'll be hosting the game against the 1970 Minnesota Twins. That should be a lot of fun. We're also trying to set up our league, our subscribers to the channel league, and people who jump in the chat. So I would call the game and they would play against each other. And you know what? If we could possibly even use this engine, because it's a free download, and at least you could look on and see the roster. But I'd like to use the Action PC if possible. I know how to use it better. Alright, so this is Al, Red Sox fan, saying thank you very much. And before I leave, I'd like to say thank you to Andre Ford and Ken Castro. Hope you are able to download the game, check it out, see if you like it. If you don't, uninstall. That's all. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to help you with loading pictures or anything like that. It's pretty easy. As long as you have the pictures on your computer. Again, I recommend using the ones from Baseball Reference. You want to use like the headshots, the yearbook type of pictures. So, alrighty. I'm going to be coming back shortly with some Digital Diamond Baseball, a doubleheader. The 1978 Red Sox will be taking on the Cleveland Indians. Thank you very much. Till I see you soon. Once again, health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless.